Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go ahead. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. Starting on the mound in this one, Ranger Suarez. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
That one misses, and that's ball one. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Altuve gets his lead at first with nobody out. Curveball drops in there.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. There's a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Now Machado up here. Right through there for a strike. Bases juiced, no outs. Line drive. Base hit, 1 run in already. A second scores as well.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One run's in. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Oh, that's a big at-bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No outs. Runner at first. J.D. Martinez stands in. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That misses. Ball 3. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. And today's starter, Tarek Skubal. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Pablo Reyes stands in.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Reyes, in his 4th year, 31 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him. 1 out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
And now here is Gunnar Henderson. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Stop. The runner at second with 1 away. Check on the runner. Stop. Back in on a dive. Henderson matched a homer in his last game. Swing, a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. His 2nd homer this series, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jurickson Profar in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. And that's ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first with one gone. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And the 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Hit in the air, left field. Ozuna pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 6, first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Juan Yepez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Soler with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. That's off the mark. 1-0. One down, base is empty. That one outside. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now in Toronto. Leading off Joey Wiemer.
Right fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Skubal back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bell makes the grab, one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. Ozuna running hard. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The 1-1. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Outside low. It's 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Altuve handles it. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Sam
2 outs,
Hilliard.
base is empty. Sam Hilliard next up for the Blue Jays.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And misses inside.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Ozuna sizing this one up, squeezes it. That is the inning.
Be my ambition, be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This my addiction. I know that I'm glistening.
Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for
and
the
now
Yankees,
Geraldo
shortstop,
Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
This to third. Sends it across to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Hilliard makes the move on it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Manny Machado.
2 down, base is empty. And now Manny Machado. A double and a run scored his first time up. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon.
And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 2. As we go to to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Check swing, called strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. Next offering is down low. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Swing and a foul out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field. Soler in position, and that's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back as we take a look at the starting pitching so far this year. First pitch misses.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hauls it in, 1 away. J.D. Martinez stands in. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike. Martinez, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. On the ground to third, zips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, catcher Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped. And foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Good eye in that spot.
2-2.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Down and away for ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Outside low, and now 2-0. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tony Gonsolin preparing to come on if needed. Garcia getting loose as well. Two and 1 now. Just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ranger Suarez. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Higashioka, the runner at third. Soler at second. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Weimer under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And the Yankees leave them loaded, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Profar now.
Left fielder, Jerickson Profar.
That one inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed. In the air, left field. Ozuna should have it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Jorge Polanco next up for the Blue Jays.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. And now 1 and 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Juan Yepez.
Now here is Juan Yepez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And downstairs.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a base hit up the middle. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI.
Up next,
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Manny Machado now. And Manny gets a piece. Yankees up by 3. And that's in there at the knees. This one in the dirt. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking. And that's the first out. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond, and Castellanos is out. And Martinez 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. Bell stands at second with 2 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at second.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 6-2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Now a chance for Kyle Higashioka. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, Joey Weaver.
Skubal back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So up next, Freddie Fermin. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. A little bit low.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Across the letters at 99.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Sam Hilliard next up for the Blue Jays. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The Jays down by 4, last half of inning number 5. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Right fielder,
the batter now, Jorge Soler.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1. Fastball is outside. This one in the air. Henderson sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And it's even up to Ozuna. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
In the air, right side, and it drops in. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Fought off foul. Ozuna on third. Altuve at first. 1 gone. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Josh Bell.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one missing low. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up first base side. Yepes under it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Bryson Stott. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And that's a little bit high.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Altuve slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Reyes batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
The Yanks leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Not close with that one, and the count 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Gunnar Henderson next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout. Check swing, called strike. Profar gets a piece there. And that one almost hit him. Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way high.
Okay.
Three-two. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. Yankees 6 and the Blue Jays 2. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Manny Machado.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross borders. Even though we was only keen to take orders. Stand for the count, bounce, leave our daughters all caught up.
And that one ripped to left. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. That's in there, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. That's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Swing and a ground ball. Stop. In plenty of time to first, and the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Scott Alexander getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Chapman, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That one fouled off. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next for Toronto, Joey Wiemer.
Joey Wiemer.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Outside, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Third home run of the season. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal won't go any further, and he really had to grind it out. But he does lead with the lead. New arm of the mound in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Dauri Moreta.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Freddie Fermin next up for the Blue Jays. Swung on, popped up left side. Perdomo hauls it in for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Hilliard in the box, lays off for ball one. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a count 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. This is Bryson Stott. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Two outs. Pitch misses. And that's ball one. Fastball is outside. That one misses, and that's ball three. Pablo Reyes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
see another payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. Ozuna ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for the
We
Blue
go to the
Jays.
8th. Here's the catcher, Kyle
Number 51.
Higashioka.
Ryan Carkery.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And next for New York, Jorge
Now
Soler.
batting, right fielder Jorge Soler.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slides, but it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ozuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Soler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hilliard snags it for the second out.
Now batting, second
Here's the
baseman,
Yankees leadoff hitter,
Altuve.
Jose Altuve. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop,
First and
Geraldo
second,
Perdomo.
2 outs. Geraldo Perdomo stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that's way high. 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often
Now
hear the
batting,
phrase
first
short
baseman,
to it,
Josh
long
Bell.
through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Two on, 2 outs. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Two outs. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. This one in the air. Reyes. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 7-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Reyes leading things off and takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks getting loose out there. And that one clips the corner. And the next pitch is way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
They got Shioka to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Henderson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now batting Jurickson Profar. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Henderson leads off first with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now a pop up on the infield. Bell sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now Juan Yepez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball. And 1-2. He goes down looking.
Now batting, the designated
Now up
hitter,
is the Yankees DH, Nick Castellanos. There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cam Boozer up and loosening in the pen. Gonsolin also throwing. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Good eye right there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Right through there, got him. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beatings. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. This to third. Tosses to first, and Martinez is out. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Yankees 7 and the Blue Jays 5. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Liam Hendricks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the end.
Oh, and a nasty hop eats him up. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Freddie Fermin next up for the Blue Jays. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So now a pinch hitter, Jonah Bride. Big spot for him here. Inside. Ball 1.
1-0. Ball 2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees